Okay, hello everyone. Today we talk about Ninja Gaiden 4 and well, there's a lot to talk about Ninja Gaiden 4 because we are close to Gamescom and lots of important news and some gameplay had been shared and there's a lot to talk about this. I will just put some Hayabusa gameplay in the background because why not? Because it's cool and this gameplay really appealed me so much. So yeah, let's talk about the game in the meantime. Let's talk about the game because there's a lot to talk about this. Some important big news have been shared and let's start with the main things. First of all, chapter challenge had been confirmed, like Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge, so we're gonna be able to replay the whole game with Hayabusa, and this is really important, because this was a thing pretty obvious considering that it was a feature of Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge, where you could replay the whole game with the any of the girls, so Ayane, Kazumi or Momiji, and you can choose the chapter to play instead of having to go with story mode. This is really important, especially since we don't know currently how much screen time Ryu will have in story mode. I suspect not even probably 60% Yakumo and 40% Ryu. I suspect 70% Yakumo and 30% Ryu, or even less, maybe 80% Yakumo and 20% Ryu. But it doesn't matter since thanks to this important big news, we can we'll be able to replay the whole game with just Hayabusa if we want, or play Ryu's chapter with Yakumo. So yeah, this is really super important. And as I said, that it was pretty obvious that this would have been a thing considering Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge. But now we have the confirmations, which is absolutely a really glad important news. Okay, second news is mission mode confirmed. As you all know, I'm a really fanatic of mission mode. I love mission mode in Ninja Gaiden games because, as you know, I love the gameplay and the combat is the most important thing for me personally. Don't misunderstand me. I consider video games art in every of their aspect, so I see the art behind every aspect, like graphics, story, sound, music, plot and whatever, but for me a game is a game, you play it, so the gameplay is the most important thing for me personally, especially in an action game where you fight enemies. So this is the most important thing for me personally. And so mission mode is where it shines more. Where this aspect shine more, because maybe you are not in the mood to replay the whole game to arrive at that point of the game. And also chapter challenge is a good thing because you can just, I'm not in the mood to replay chapter 3 or 4. In this moment I would just like to play chapter 7 with cool enemies and cool boss. So you can do it thanks to chapter challenge. And moreover, thanks to mission mode, you will be able to be like, let me put mission 28, that is a really super fun mission with really super fun enemies and the cool bosses to fight. So you can do it. So that's the main thing of mission mode. And of course the challenge related to it, because mission mode usually is a peak difficulty of Ninja Gaiden games. So absolutely, this is really important for these double two reasons. And I'm so happy to have a mission mode confirmed. Again, this was a thing pretty obvious, but we had not confirmations yet. So having so this is really another important news that made me feel so glad. Now we have the third new information that is really this is really sad. But before talking about it, let's talk about the difficulties, because it's confirmed that Ninja Gaiden 4 will have 3 difficulties from start. So you will have normal, hard, and hero mode. That should be normal, hard, and easy. But calling easy mode hero mode for me is kinda insulting, because it's super easy mode where you can't even die. So the Ryu auto dodges, auto block, and whatever. So it's really easy mode, you can't die. But okay, so you have hero, normal, and hard from start, and you will be able to switch on the fly in any point. So yeah, you can start to play in normal. If you feel better, you can jump into hard right after, or you can be brave to start playing on hard, and if you feel it too hard, you can lower to normal or whatever for a point or a boss, and switch whatever again. So yeah, this is a thing. But finishing the game one time will unlock the Master Ninja difficulty, which is of course the most important difficulty that we are all aiming for, since it's a difficulty really important for the franchise, as you know. And also they talk about difficulties that are not only statistics different, so it's not just enemies doing more damage or whatever, but also it changed the how the IE, sorry, the artificial intelligence of enemies behave. They behave in a different way. They are more aggressive. They dodge more. They block more. Also, they do new moves, other than of course parametrics, because of course this is a part of the difficulty of the challenge. So yeah, you get more damage and they have more HP, because of course. And also it changed also the level design, enemy placement, which is really nice. And again, all those things were a thing in Ninja Gaiden franchise, and but having a confirmation that this being something in the Ninja Gaiden games, of this being a thing in Ninja Gaiden 4 as well, is a really good news. Yes, absolutely. Again, that was pretty obvious, but we are glad to hear this news. Okay. Now, everything, we are all happy. All looks cool. Yeah, look at this Ryu's gameplay. Everything looks so cool. We are all, wow, this looks also fuel, also fire, also dope. And now let's jump into the sad thing, the sad news. As we all know, Ryo Hayabusa is not the protagonist of this Ninja Gaiden game. Yeah, Ryo Hayabusa was always the protagonist of all Ninja Gaiden games. But for this new Ninja Gaiden, the protagonist is not Ryo, but is Yakumo, another ninja. So Yakumo will have his gameplay with all weapons, stylish, flashy, you can switch and whatever. While Ryo Hayabusa, being the second character, will always have, will only have the Dragon Sword. Yeah, sadly, this is it. Ryo will have only the Dragon Sword. This is sad. I mean, the Dragon Sword looks better than ever. Also, as I understood, it kind of has 2 stances to switch and do so. I mean, it looks really, really cool, absolutely. But yeah, Ryo will have only the Dragon Sword, probably because it's considered the second character. This is really sad, because Ryo always had their weapons, but yeah, they've chosen to let him have only one weapon, probably because he's not the main character. It's sad, but this is what it is. Okay. But then we had, during another interview, another information, and this got all the Ninja Gaiden players getting so pissed off, because they announced that they are working, they are considering about releasing reused weapons as DLCs in the future. And well, this is absolutely wrong in my opinion. Even I can't defend this. I'm sorry. I love you, Teamninja, Platinum. I love the team that is working on this game. I love this franchise. This is my favorite franchise ever. And even having this game coming out for me is a dream coming true. I'm waiting for a new Ninja Gaiden since 12 years, almost half of my lifetime. But this is wrong in my opinion, because this gives to the people the flashback of Vietnam of Ninja Gaiden 3 Vanilla, because Ninja Gaiden 3 Vanilla, Ryu had only one weapon, and after the complaints they added more weapons. So this is literally the story repeating itself, and it's even worse because at least in Ninja Gaiden 3 Vanilla the weapons were added later on, but it's free update for story mode at least. Yeah, you had to pay them for mission mode, ninja trials, and clan battle, that match PvP mode, okay. But for story mode they were free. The weapons that added the claws and the sight. Here now you have just to pay for the weapons. So this is so sad, and this is so wrong, because you can do this to Ninja Gaiden players. You literally cannot, and you should not do it, because you get them. This is literally how to make Ninja Gaiden players get pissed off. Literally. They could have done much better with DLC, and oh wait, also, of course, DLC won't be only the weapons. It will have some more content, like, I don't know, survival, new Hayabusa story chapters, new characters to play. So, you know, maybe we're gonna have Ayate playable, or, you know, Kazumi, Ayane, Momiji, or whatever. So, yeah, or maybe even my beloved co-op mod, co-op online mod. I truly hope to see the online co-op bringing back into Ninja Gaiden. I would truly hope to see it, yeah, bringing back, because all recent released of Ninja Gaiden games were just remastered, porting, and whatever. So of course, online mods got cut off, because yeah, in all the remasters of the games, yeah, online generally get removed due to reasons. So yeah, it's sad. It would be nice to have the Ninja Gaiden co-op being back in Ninja Gaiden. So I personally hope and I dream to see the co-op being back in the DLCs. But well, we'll see. We can only hope, dream, and believe for now. But yeah, I'm talking about all the possible contents that this could have been as DLCs. And people will be really glad to pay for all those contents, you know, having more new story chapters, having new characters, survival, or even just new missions, which could be cool. Why not? Keep having new missions. Maybe keep having new content with new updates. You know, that will be really cool. And people will be really happy to pay for all this kind of content. But weapons? Weapons, no. Weapons is wrong. In my opinion, they should have put the weapons as free update, because, okay, I understand that maybe the weapons were not planned. They probably had in mind to just put Ryu with only one weapon, because his side character is not the protagonist of this game. And I understand, okay, maybe they people were like, under every of their posts they were like, oh, bring Ryu's weapon back. Where are Ryu's weapon? Ryu's weapons? Ryu's weapon? So, okay, I understand this. So maybe they were like, okay, people are asking for Ryu's weapon. Okay, let's do Ryu's weapons. Okay, I understand that. So probably the weapons were not ready for the day one. I understand that. Okay. They are focusing on polishing more the game. They have other priorities for day one, so I understand. They are not ready for the day one of the game. They're focusing on more important things. Okay, I understand that. I can understand that. So you can release them later in the month. So yeah, they are not ready. You can release them later in the month, and some few months later when they are ready and yeah, they're fine. But release them as free update, not as DLC. Come on. This is why it's wrong. Because, I mean, people will be glad to pay anyway for DLCs for that content like the ones that I mentioned. So, why not having those weapons as as free update? And why keeping all that content as DLC anyway? Because yeah, probably it will be less content for the DLC, okay, but people will be not be pissed off by not having the weapons. Because again, you can do this to Ninja Gaiden players. Come on, they already experienced the PSTD of this with Ninja Gaiden 3 Vanilla. So this is literally how make Ninja Gaiden players get pissed off so easy. They had to do one job, and they did the wrong decision about this. I personally reported this feedback to the Teamninja. I don't know if this will change. Hopefully something will change, but I don't know. Finger crossed, but we'll see. In my opinion, the weapons should be just free update. People will be anyway happy to pay for the DLC content that I mentioned, and everyone will be fine and happy. Now people are pissed off by this, and I see lots of players hating on this game, and it's so heartbreaking to see people hating this game. But well, it is what it is, and we'll see. And can't wait to play this game and with my hands with a demo. So yeah, this is the situation. So those were the important news about Ninja Gaiden 4. So really important positive news, and that only sad thing, which is really sad. And as I said, it's so sad for me, it's so heartbreaking for me, because I personally don't mind paying for those weapons. I personally don't. I will pay any cost that it will take to play this game, because as I said, I dreamed about this game. This game coming out is really a dream coming true for me, so I don't care. I will pay any money for having it personally, any money that it deserves, if the quality is great, and so far for what I can see, it looks incredible great. So personally I don't mind. But for me, it's so sad and so heartbreaking to see people getting pissed off by this choice. And I understand them. They absolutely, I understand their point of view, and I understand that they are pissed off by this, because as I said, this is literally the thing that I had not to do with this game. They could have done so much else. They could have done so much else with DLC, and people would not be so pissed off. They would be so happy to pay. So yeah. But well, it is what it is. So yeah, still the game looks incredible great. So yeah, I won't let a thing ruin the game for me, and I don't think that people won't let their game being ruined, their experience being ruined by this only negative thing. So I think that people, even if pissed off, will pay anyway for the weapons by the game, because yeah, the game still looks great. Ryu, even with the only Dragon Sword at launch, looks absolutely incredible. People absolutely will like to play with the weapons, so probably they will pay. Even if they are not happy about this, people will do this. But well, for me, it's not a good thing to let the Ninja Gaiden player getting pissed off, especially after the PSTD of Ninja Gaiden 3 Vanilla. But again, as I said, this is what it is, and yeah, outside of this sad thing, the game literally looks absolutely incredible. As I said, can't wait to play it with my own hands. So hopefully there will be a demo available for everyone soon. And so yeah, stay tuned, guys.